All right, what's up, everybody? So what we got here is a Nissan Sentra. This car was in an accident, and he already had the repair. So it was basically this front corner was hit. Now what happened is he got replacement parts, and they were off of a car of the same color. But the issue is that the color is does not match very well at all. So I should have flipped this car around. But if you look at the fender to the door there, it's pretty off. So we got the fender, the front bumper, and the hood. So those were all replaced. You could see it over here on, the bumper to the fender there. This and then also the hood. Um, so the color, the new parts, it's much greener of a tint. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be blending out the panels. He's also got some damage on the front bumper there. We're going to fill the license plate holes there. Um, what else we got? Side skirt down here has some damage, and then the rear bumper has damage down low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the car inside now, and I'm going to get the bumpers off um, and the side skirt there. So those are going to be shot off the car. The rest of the vehicle, what we're going to do is we're going to blend. So we're going to blend the this fender into the door and blend the hood and make it look all nice. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to get inside, get it torn apart, and show it to you guys torn apart, and then we'll get to working on prep. All right, guys. So we got our Nissan disassembled, prepped, and now we got to clean it up and we're ready to spray. So what we're going to be doing is doing the whole hood, the new color, which is the original color on the door here you see, and the fender, and we're going to be blending that color out onto the door, so that way it all matches. You can see the fender basically is a little bit darker than the door there. It's a lot more drastic if you saw earlier in the video, but so yeah, we're going to be repainting the whole fender, blending out the door, shooting the whole hood, blending out this fender here because this is the good color. So we're going to be blending down and then clear coating everything. Since we're already doing the whole hood, I did do a lot of rock chip repair. As you see, there's quite a few rock chips that were in this hood. It was a used hood that he replaced it with. It was just, like I said, the wrong shade. I also fixed some deep scratches in the door there, so that way we could, since like I said, we're blending out, we'll blend about halfway. Figured I'd repair those. Our bumpers, we had the damage, fixed all that, got these all prepped up. These parts that are masked are basically trim black plastic, so they're not removable. So they have to be taped off. Then we'll peel it off when we after we paint. And yeah, got the full front bumper disassembled, filled the license plate holes, moved the fog lights. We got our side skirt that had the damage down that end. Got that all prepped up. So quite a bit of work, even though it's just the front end and then the rear bumper. We took out the door handle there. I've got the trim here, the belt molding that was removed. The mirror obviously removed. Both side skirts got removed. Whole front bumper, front lights or headlights, tail lights got removed, so that way we could remove the rear bumper. So yeah, quite a bit of removal to make this job come out nice. But you know, there's a guy on Facebook that says you don't have to remove stuff to get a good job. And sure, your paint might look good, but if you don't remove shit, man, you're not getting full coverage, and that's where you have issues down the line. Um, you can paint something and make it look good, but if you're not removing door handles and you're painting around them, that paint's going to fail probably eventually. That's just the way it goes. The same with the belt moldings there. That gasket sits so tight. If you're painting right up to it, you're eventually going to have some kind of failure there because you're not prepping up under there and you're not getting paint underneath. The only thing I didn't remove is these little trim pieces in the fender, just because I'd have to remove the fender. But if you see, I used like a special trim tape, so that way it lifts it off the trim off the fender, so that way the paint does go down in there. I only did that there because, like I said, I would rather remove this stuff and get a good coverage. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna eat something first, and then I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and then get to spraying, and then I'll show it to you guys when it's all clear coated and finished. Peace. All right, so we got the Nissan Sentra all painted. Came out nice. So we did both bumpers. Did the blends. Came out really clean too. The new fans I got put up there work really well. Got to get a few more, but we'll get there. Yeah, man, this came out really clean. And then we did the door blend there. So we blended about halfway out. Did the whole fender, whole hood, and then blended out this fender. Came out really nice. I'm happy with it. Not too much nibs or anything like that as far as dirt. Do a little bit of buffing, but I'll do a walk around when I get it all back together outside in the sun. Do that final video, but I just want to do a process video, show it to you guys, show you what we started with, show you the process, and then like I said, I'll do a final walk around video. All right, cool. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.